Good morning, my lovelies. Okay, now I mentioned to you last week that when I did my makeup tutorial that I had lots and lots of greys. I'm going to actually colour my hair today. So these are the colours that I use. It's called Coleston, and that's one of the colours. And whoops, upside down. Nope. And that's the other one. So I actually do a blonde pearl and a violet, and I mix them together. And I'll get my little bowl. So I've got a bowl, and I use a 20 volt CPR. I use that. So what I do is I put my colours in the bowl, squeeze them out. As I mentioned before, I'm not a hairdresser, but I've always been into this. So I use the last of that colour and I mix and match. Sometimes it's a little bit more, sometimes it's a little bit less of the other colour. And I squirt the rest into there. Then I look. So that's what it looks like. Now what do? I'm going to shake the bottle and I pour about the same. So whatever there is in liquid, in the cream, I pour in liquid. And then I know by texture that it's all mixed as well. So I've been doing this for years. So I then give it a bit of a stir and make sure that it's all creamy and there's no lumps and everything's mixed in. And then it's looking well. I don't weigh, I just know. And when it's all smooth and creamy, I know that everything is all mixed in together. And my hair's short, so I don't need a lot. And look at that. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Okay. So, I've taken my shirt off because I don't want to put colour on my shirt. I put my dressing gown on with a little towel over my collar so I don't get any on my dressing gown. So, what I actually do first is I pull my hair back and I apply around my face line to cover all my greys. Get a little bit on the brush, pull it back like this. Oh, my towel fell off, so hopefully I won't get any on my dressing gown. All right, so just make sure they're all covered. I part it now in the middle with the tip of the comb. So I use a special comb to put it through. And now I make sure, and I start at the back to make sure that I get my crown and it's all covered. Just add a little bit to this. Then I part it a little bit further, get some on there, start at the back, make sure it's all covered, and just blend through. I've actually gone to hairdressers to get my hair cut, and they've gone, "Oh wow, I like your colour of your hair, who does it?" And I go, "I do it." "Oh, and then they say, "Oh, you did it yourself?" And I say, "Yes." "Wow, you haven't missed any places." And I go, "Oh no, it's just because I've been doing it for years." And I do this because when I grew up, my mum used to colour her hair as well. So, and I thought, yeah, if mum can do it, I can do it. But mum always had like a Woolworths bottle, you know, like a brand from the from the pharmacy or from Woolworths or whatever. But me, because I am a nail technician by certificate, so because of that I can actually go into the trade places and buy my hairdressing supplies and nail supplies from them. But I don't bother with nails anymore. I just can't be bothered. I'm too old. I don't want to do all that. So now I'll go to the back of my crown. So I've done all my sides. As I said, I've been doing this for years. It doesn't take me long. Make sure I get enough on my brush to cover whatever. Yeah, so as I was talking about before, my mum used to colour her hair, and I used to just sit there and watch her. She used to cut her own hair as well. Mum passed away in April this year, and towards the end she was going to getting it permed, and but that's probably where I get all that from. I'm a doer. I love doing things myself and trying new things out. Alright, so I'm right at the back of my hair now. What I'll do is I put the towel on so I don't get any on my thing. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'll turn the video off. All my roots are done. So I usually kind of like make sure it's all blended in and it's covered. And put this up. And I'll leave this on probably for about 30 minutes. So it's, yep, I know what the time is. I'll wait 30 minutes and then I'll come back and I'll just put it on my ends for about 5 to 10 minutes. Depends on how it goes. All right, see you soon. Hi, my lovelies. So I've had this on for over 30 minutes. As you can see, it's pretty purple on my roots. What I'm going to do now is just put it on my ends and sit it there. I just want to give the ends a bit of a lift. Mix it all in, making sure it's all coloured. Blends in. So I don't want the ends of my hair purple. My roots will probably go a little bit deeper colour, but they've got greys to cover, so it takes a little bit longer. So I'll sit there, I'll come back with it blow dried and show you the colour, because I've already done a hairstyling, so I don't need to show you that. Okay, see you soon, lovelies. Hi, my lovelies. Okay, so I finished colouring my hair and this is the finished product. Now, there is a little bit there that has taken a little bit more purple, probably because I left it on I got distracted, which, that's what happens to me. I'm always distracted. Didn't think about how long, but I left it on probably for an extra 5 minutes than I should have. And so there are a couple little parts where it's a little bit purple, but apart from that, that's my colour and I'm happy with it. Couple of washes, it will die down a little bit. And yeah, so follow my page, Lollies Lovelies, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.